it's about time I get back to this Destroid kit. I like Destroids. I did start on this kit back earlier this year, like in March or so. And then I lost some of the footage when I had that directory deletion mishap, and yeah, I kind of got pissed off at myself over that. That was when I was sick in bed, and I accidentally deleted a whole bunch of stuff. Anyhow, yeah, so what I'm doing is applying the decals next. I haven't touched this in a while. What I did do, what you missed perhaps, was not much really. So I did the dark iron for the bottoms of the feet here, and actually I need to just paint the whole rest of the bottom here with that dark iron. So I painted it in here and also along the joints here. One thing that I was kind of dissatisfied with was doing the seam lines. And this one is kind of okay. I kind of filled it in, but that's kind of crappy there. And this leg is worse. This is, you can see that line going all the way across here, and it doesn't look too cool, but oh well. I'm just going to go forward with this. I messed up with some of the paint here, and but you know, that's okay, because I can just make this as weathered battle damage or some crap like that. No worries. So let's go ahead and soak this in water. Yeah, I'm ready to start decaling. I went over the kit with semi-gloss. So that was something else that we deleted on accident. So hopefully these decals are going to be cooperative. One cool thing about this kit I should mention again is they have this neat little logo here that goes on the leg. I think that's a pretty cool touch, and they don't do that with ARII kits. So it's July, and I am enjoying a nice long weekend at the in-laws, and this decal might be a little bit stubborn. Let's just go ahead and soak this some more. Just keep that soaking. Oh, yeah, I'll skip ahead. Alright, so this kit is from the 15th anniversary of Macross, so this is like from the mid-90s, and the decals are a little bit stubborn. So I'm going to use some Mark Setter. Shake it up. Shake it up. Yeah, I had to just soak it for a long time before it started to cooperate and conform. So looking at the instructions and going off memory, this yeah, this goes on to here. So let's get this wet, and I believe it should go like here, right? Let me look at the instructions again. Yeah. Okay, it goes across here. So I'm going to slide this off. Oh my golly. Alright, so slide this way. Pull this across here. Now, with the ARII kit, I had to really work hard to get the decal to conform. And I shall have to do that again for this kit, I'm sure. let's just go ahead and put this into position. Okay. There. So there. Okay. Just want this to behave. No wrinkles, please. Alright, let's pull this one out. See if this one's ready to behave. And we'll put this on the other side of the leg. Yeah, it's moving. There we go. Cool. There. Alright. Now let's put some mark setter here. Yeah, a lot has happened since, I think my last video on this was back in September. And a lot has happened since then. You know, that was when I was working at a certain company, and I kind of got burned out on modeling when I was working there, because the manager had like a real whack-a-mole approach to management, and he was a big cockapoo head, and I was just not really enjoying my hobbies. Just kind of gave up on it for a while. Yeah. So anyhow, I'm glad to be away from that situation. And oh my gosh, look at that! Shoot. See, I accidentally bumped this. Stretch this back out, please. Don't rip. Please do not rip. I had to get a restraining order on Stephanie. It's kind of embarrassing to admit that, you know, I'm being stalked by obsessive puppets, but hey, who isn't, right? I mean, come on. We all are. And, just don't piss me off, please. Alright. There. And pull this down more, like so. This whole thing sucks. Alright. Gosh, decals are just not really my forte. There we go. Let's get this to conform a little bit more. And there. Just soak up some of the excess water. Okay. There. Now let's see if this is kind of even more or less. There. That looks a little bit better. So it kind of curves a little bit, but I guess Shogun eye can't be helped. Alright, that's looking pretty good. Is that... Okay, now we got these little rivets here, and I'll just have to use the softer for that. So let me just kind of figure out what's going to happen next. Oh yeah, I got the UN Spacey logo. Can go on the knee. Neat! Neat! So to do that, just cut this out. And soak that in water. So the UN Spacey logo actually goes on the other leg. I wasn't paying attention. So, yeah, I wasn't looking at what leg I have, but no big deal. This is a flat surface, so this should be easy. There we go. Just kind of toy with this a little bit. There. And then dab up the excess water. There, cool. That looks nice. That looks really nice. And I don't know if these other, I went ahead and soaked these other leg decals here for the other leg here. These might be kind of stubborn still. But these are good decals. These are, what, 20? What? Macross came out in 81, right? 82? 81, I think. So, the 15th anniversary, this is like from like maybe 1996, maybe? So this model is like maybe 20 years old. Oh my, huh? I was in college at that time. And I had built an ARII Valkyrie Batroid, the red one, Mirius. Yeah, good times. That I ended up throwing that model out though. I just painted it all with red enamels, and once I thought it was, gloss enamel, and I thought it was dry, and so I tried touching it, and I got a freaking fingerprint in it, and boy, enamels. Testers enamels that came out of those little square glass bottles. There we go. Now it's one to get up. Cool. Shoot. It's curling up on itself a little bit. Don't want that to happen. There we go. Yeah, I can move this. Oh, there we go. It's flattening out. Cool. Okay. I want to try to match the position on the other leg if I can. There we go. How does that look? Does that kind of match? That looks good. Now you see this discoloration here that's going on. Don't worry about that. I really worried about that, and I would kind of screw things up, way back when. But you just go over it again with the mark setter. That discoloration kind of disappears, and then, especially once you put another clear coat on it, your worries are gone. You don't have to worry about that. So this is probably loose. Yep, that's nice and loose. I don't know what's going on here. I got some excess. There we go. Yeah, these are pretty good decals. They're old, but they're sturdy. So I appreciate that. These are good decals. Aging process has not rendered them useless. There we go. They're just a slightly bit stubborn, wanting to come off of the paper. And I should dab up the excess water because wanting to float on top of the surface of the water and not really the surface of the model. There. Pull this up a little bit more. There. Okay. Nice. Alright, I'll let this dry up and then I'll hit it with the Mark Softer. So I'm going to just skip ahead. You see what I'm doing. I can't imagine that it would be really exciting to watch somebody doing decaling unless you're really a novice, in which case don't watch me because I'm not that good at this kind of stuff. But you know, I can get by. There are some really good decal tutorials that you can find online and such. I wouldn't do it though because I'm a poser. I'm no good really. The only other place I need to do here is on the leg here. So I'll skip ahead. Yeah, this stuff here. Come on. Ah, jeez. The middle part is not wanting to move. There we go. Gosh. Okay. That's no good. Make sure not to repeat this mistake on this one. So you really want to split these decals into two sides here. I should have thought of that before. Let's do it for this one here. Okay, again with the Mark Center. I don't know why they made this as two different, or one whole decal. It should have been two different ones, I think. Let's see if this is going to come off. There we go. There. Okay. Okay, cool. As for this one, I'm just going to let it dry first, and then I'll just kind of make an incision with my hobby knife. Once it dries, there. So the emblem goes on the foot there, and it's in place. This thing won't stand up. There we go. That looks cool. It looks really cool. So, dab that a little bit. There. Alright. So, also I've put this into place here. So, I guess I'm going to do like panel lines and stuff after I have the decals are done. They're, you know, again, since I haven't touched this in such a long time, I'm getting into it, and I just started doing the decals without really looking. There are a few areas I still need to paint, do some like little hand painting on, but more or less this is coming along fairly well. So I guess I can do the arms next. Got this like G3 that goes on the shoulders here. As I mentioned before, if you want to get rid of the discoloration, just go over it again with some mark setter, and then you let the camera fall down. What the hell, dude? This camera stand is drunk. Alright, so see, there's a big discoloration. Look at that. It disappears. It totally disappears. Now this discoloration here is actually, this is where the paint came off, so, but that's okay. I'm just going to cover it up with some weathering. There we go. Alright, now let's do it on this other leg here. There we go. So check this out. We're going to do it, and then, see that? Disappears, doesn't it? I told you so. And I really worried myself a lot back in the day when I was learning how to do this. So it's not scary. It really isn't. Just go over all this crap again. And yeah, see, there's some discoloration. Just wipe on the crap and it disappears. Isn't that great? Let's see what we got over here. Looking okay. Oh, see? There's some discoloration there. Let's just apply some more mark setter on there. And it's gone. Like magic. And it's kind of good to wipe this stuff on one more time. It kind of helps relax it. And then I'll hit it with the magic stuff. The mark setter. Okay. Fun stuff. This one is working okay. Yeah. Okay, as I was saying, just before the battery ran out. Oh, here we go. Look at that. Just wipe more of this crap on there, and be done. So yeah, next will be the mark setter. I'll go ahead and put some more of these with decals on though, because they're so fantastic. So I have used up all of the decals. I'm going to hit them all with Mr. Mark Softer. This is going to help them really melt onto the surface, especially here on the legs. And it needs all the help it can get here to really melt onto the contours right here. There we go. So get this all over. There we go. There. Okay. should help to get rid of the outline, so that when I put the clear coat on, the outline shouldn't be very noticeable. And what I mean outline is the, the outline around each of the decals. There we go. There. Cool. Oh crap. There we go. These are pretty cool looking decals here. There we go. Alright, done. Swanky. And if on the legs it hasn't really fully conformed, I'll hit it again later. And if totally necessary, I'll bring out the big guns, the Mark Fit Tamiya, to really make it obey. Neat. So I've been pretty productive with this kit while staying at the in-laws. That's why what you see in the previous parts of this video were with a different cutting mat and such. That's my my mother-in-law's cutting mat. Anyhow, so what I have been doing is I went ahead and painted the bottom part of the feet here with dark iron XF84. And I put a little drop of paint retarder to help it to, hand paint it here. So what I'm doing now is using some panel line accent color, dark brown. This model kit doesn't have a whole lot in terms of panel lines. I'm just doing the gun barrels here. Open this up again after shaking it. There. There. Okay, cool. Alright, so I am going to wipe off the excess a little bit with my enamel thinner, and I'm going to call an end to this video. Next step will be to go over this with semi-gloss and start weathering it. So thanks for watching so far. Bye.